Mentality podcast, where we break barriers, embrace excellence, and unlock limitless potential. It is August 1st, brand new month. Um, I get excited when we start another 30 days to see how well we do in the markets. And today I want to talk to you guys about remove the noise in your life. Remove the noise in your life. You'll be surprised how important is to trade with a clear mind. It is very difficult to trade when you have situations or many things that are happening in your life really affects the way that you think and process when it comes into trading. So in our fast-paced, ever connected world, right? I mean, we are bombarded constantly. Sometimes you say, well, I'm not going to pay attention to the news, but you see news on Facebook, Instagram, radio, billboards, your Apple Watch. They come in different ways that it's just so difficult to remove the noise. We are bombarded with constant distractions, right? Information overload and external pressures. This noise can drown out our inner voice, right? That voice that really guides us and tells us, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that, right? It clouds our judgment and impedes our journey towards success and fulfillment, right? So much information on even YouTube, TikTok, people providing so much information. So we live in a world that is not lack of information. It is a lack of decision making with with the information that we already have, right? So if you look back 50 years ago, we had a lack of information, right? Over 50, 60, 70 years ago, lack of information. I remember when I was growing up, we still had encyclopedia, right? We had a lack of information. And now we don't have a lack of information. Now, because we have so much information, we have a lack of action, right? Because we don't know who to trust. So imagine your life as a beautiful symphony where each note represents a crucial aspect of your existence, your dreams, aspirations, relationship, and passions. The noise that surrounds us, the negative influences, the meaningless distractions, and the excess baggage disrupts the symphony, creating dissonance and preventing us from hearing the melodies tune that lies within us, right? Not only in our personal life, I want you guys to identify this even in the markets, right? We see so many things happening in the market that sometimes it disrupts what we have in our minds and our goals and our strategy. But today, I want to urge you guys to take charge of your life and remove the noise. Embrace the power of simplicity and clarity, and let your life symphony harmonize with purpose and meaning. As you remove the noise, you will rediscover the essence of who you truly are and what truly matters to you. All right. Now, I want you guys not only to apply it to your life, but apply it to the trading. So, how can we begin to eliminate the noise and create a life of resonance and authenticity? All right. So you need to take a moment to number one is take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. Identify your core values, passions, and goals. And I tell you guys this constantly, right? If you have to write it on a board, if you have to keep it in front of you, whatever that may be, you need to identify your core values. You need to identify what are your passions and you need to identify what are your goals. So for me, I mean, trading for me is a passion, right? I could do this all day, right? One of the things about Forex is that you could trade pretty much 24/6. There's only one day off. You can trade at 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, get up, trade again, go to sleep, wake back up, trade again. Get up in the middle of the night, you want to trade, go ahead and trade. That's the advantages of trading Forex, right? So people that are really have this passion, you're like, man, I want to trade 24/7, right? You need to identify your goals. Once you have clarity on your priorities, it becomes easier to let go of the noise that distracts you from them. So for me, the question is this propelling me to become better, right? So there's two things that I do in life, right? I need to identify in life. This is something that I do. I need to identify in life two things. If what I'm doing, it's busy work or I'm being productive work, right? So productive work adds to my life. Busy work doesn't add to my life. It has to be done, but it doesn't add to my life, right? So you need to identify which one is it? Are you being productive? You've been busy. I've seen so many people that when you talk to them, you feel like, man, they're accomplishing so many things. Why? Because they're always walking around. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh my God, I'm so done with this. I got to do this. I got to do that. But when you look at their lives, they're not being productive. They're just being busy, right? So for me, it's about being productive. That when I take time to do something, it's because I'm adding value to my life. All right. When you're busy, you see a lot of people with a lot of movement, but they don't get one thing done. Right. So for me, productivity over being busy is more important. All right. Number two, embrace minimalism, right? It's not just about decluttering your physical space, it's also about decluttering your mind and your life. Let go of material possessions, toxic relationships, and unnecessary commitments that drain your energy and distract you from your purpose. And this goes back to one of our podcasts that we spoke about the power of no, right? For me, the saying no is so powerful. It's not that I say it constantly, but when I do say it, it's because this is unnecessary commitments that really does not add value to my life, or even sometimes doesn't even add value even to the person that's asking me to do something, right? So the power of no, it is so important, all right, to keep you away from distractions. Number three, be present in the moment. Be present in the moment and cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. All right. Mindfulness allows you to be fully aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, enabling you to let go of negative influences and focus on what truly matters. All right. So for me, it's always saying be present, be here. All right. This is what I'm doing. So for me, when I'm trading, this is the most important few hours right now for me at this time in my present moment. The next 2 hours from 9:30 to 11:30 or 12 or whatever, it is the most important time for me. So I am present in that moment. I get myself in my computer. I close my office, and my family knows not to interrupt, not to be here, not to knock unless it's an emergency, right? Because this is what I'm doing. So I'm mindful of what I'm doing. Limit information overload. All right. In the digital age, information is abundant, like we just started speaking about today, but not all of it is essential or beneficial. So, what are you listening to? All right. What are you listening to? Be selective about the information you consume and avoid being overwhelmed by the constant stream of news and distractions. A lot of people that sometimes they want to trade. Have you ever found yourself, since you started trading, you communicate this to someone else? I'm doing this, and the first thing they tell you is, "Oh, everything's going to hell. This is that's going to crash. You're going to lose your money. That's all fake, blah, blah, blah." These people are not even speaking about experience. They're speaking about what they're listening to, right? They listen to one that started trading and, put $5,000 in the account, didn't have a stop loss, in 1 hour lost all $5,000, throws the computer on the ground, burns it, calls everybody and their mother, and lets them know this is a scam. Well, of course, it's a scam because you lost the entire money, right? So, and those people communicate that information. Sometimes they listen in the news, and the only thing they listen in the news is the stock market having a bad week, but they forgot, right? Like what's happening right now. It's been 13 days just breaking records, right? It's been 13 days consecutively that this thing has completely just broke records after records. They don't talk about that. They want to talk about the negativity. Why? Because it shows their fear, and their fear, they want to communicate it to you because people don't really help each other. That's not natural for people, right? It's for some reason our human existence, that's the way it works. We want to pull people back, not really propel people forward. So be careful, all right, with information overload, which leads to me for the next one that says surround yourself with positivity. All right. Surround yourself with people that really want to influence, people who uplift and inspire you. Let go of those toxic relationships and surround yourself with a supportive network that aligns with your goals and values. Yesterday, I was talking to another person that might be interested in coaching. And one of the things I told this person is listen, if you're going to start this journey, do not tell anyone that you're starting this journey. Keep it to yourself. Sometimes we want to boast. Sometimes we want to talk. Sometimes we want to just feel like, oh, I'm doing something different in my life. And you feel good about it. So you want to share with other people. But here's the thing, man. People are not going to have the same energy that you have to accomplish this. And because people want you to be in their same level, they're always going to talk negativity to you. Even the people that sometimes motivate you, inside of them, they're like, man, I hope he doesn't do it. Why? Because now you're not going to be in the same level. Now that person's going to feel left out. So what is he going to tell you? He's going to tell you stories. Maybe not even about himself. Have you heard these stories? What they talk about? They're like, man, I had a friend. Everybody had a friend. You know they didn't have no friend. You know they're just making it up. It's like, oh, I had a friend that invested in this and he lost all his money. He doesn't have a friend. He's just making it up. Why? Because he's not there to motivate you. He's one of those people that you have to just let go. Or if you have to talk to those people, you have to know that keep it simple. Hi, bye, see you. That's it, right? Number 6, man. Instead of spreading yourself thin with many goals, focus on a few meaningful objectives that truly resonate with your purpose. Simplifying your goals allows you to direct your energy and efforts towards what truly matters. All right. I've spoken about this before. Keep it simple, keep it small. Sometimes I say keep it stupid. Easy for me to understand, easy for any child to understand. What's step one? Here's step one. What's goal number two? Here's goal number two. What's goal number three? Here's goal number three, right? Keep it simple, guys. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Keep it simple. And this for me, the next one is very important for me. Embrace solitude. Take time for yourself and embrace solitude. In the quiet moments, you can connect with your inner self, gain clarity, and find answers to the questions that truly matter. And for me, this is huge. Embrace solitude for me is huge. I'm a person that I really, 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 I love to think. I really love to think. I really like to be by myself. There are times that there's a living room here in my house that I like because of that. It just brings me that warmth and being alone. And I dim the lights. I lay down on the sofa and I could just close my eyes. And I do this. All right. I do this in bed. I do it even when I'm taking a shower, man. Sometimes I'm there. I close my eyes on the water and it really helps me gain clarity and really find my inner self and disconnect from anything. And I'll tell you what, man, the best ideas have come in the moment that I am alone, right? The moment that I'm embracing solitude is where I have my best ideas when it comes to life, relationship, when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, trading. It just comes in that time. All right. So embrace solitude, guys. I really, really, really cannot emphasize enough a moment for yourself. All right. A moment for yourself and just delete the noise and take time to close your eyes and really think and analyze and make that mind work. All right. Removing the noise in your life is an powerful act of self liberation. It allows you to rediscover your true essence and embark on a journey of authenticity and purpose. I spoke about this before. As you simplify, declutter, and let go. Very simple. Look, simplify, declutter, and let go. If you need to take something from today, is simplify, declutter, and let go. You will find that life symphony becomes clear and more harmonious. Embrace this transformation and let the music of your life resonate with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Right? So if you simplify and declutter and let go, purpose, joy, and fulfillment will come to your life. I'm going to say that again. If you simplify, declutter, and let go, purpose, joy, and fulfillment will come into your life. So move forward with courage and determination and remove the noise that stifles your true potential. Embrace the symphony within you and let it guide you towards a life of purpose, passion, and profound meaning. Okay? I want to share something else with you guys before. Let me see if I have it here on my notes real quick. Guys, August 1st. Listen, what happened in July, it's over. It's done. All right? It is done. What happened in July is done, is another new 30 days, right? This is a quote from Buddha. The mind is like water. When it's turbulent, it's difficult to see. when it's calm, everything becomes clear, right? Even sometimes when have you ever we've been in the ocean or we've been at sea or at the beach, and we see the waves just come and go, come and go. And we see, oh, wow, look at those strong waves. But have you ever seen the beach when it's smooth and it's calm? That even calls more of our attention, right? Because we're used of the ocean just being rowdy and having waves. But when you look at the sea or the ocean and you see it calm, you appreciate that more, right? And usually that happens to, I don't know if you've seen the sunset at the beach, the water becomes even calm and calm, and the tides continue to rise, and it just looks so simple, right? And it looks so smooth, and that really brings more of attention more than the waves, right? And everything just becomes like Buddha says, the mind is like exactly that, right? We can have water, it can be turbulent, it's difficult to see, it's difficult to analyze, but when it's calm, guys, everything becomes clear. Everything is just better. All right. So, you know, imagine yourself in that vast ocean where the waves represent the thoughts, emotions, and distractions that constantly flow. In trading, the mind can be a powerful ally or a formidable adversary. All right. When the mind is in turmoil, clouded by fear, anxiety, greed, right? Greed, it becomes challenging to make clear and rational decisions. So, this turbulent state of mind can really lead to impulsive actions, emotional trading, and poor judgment, which often results in what? In crazy trading outcomes, the crazy ones that we don't want. All right. So, I'm going to leave it here. We'll talk about that on Thursday. We'll talk about this saying here: the mind is like water. When it's turbulent, it's difficult to see. When it's calm, everything becomes clear. We talk about that on Thursday. Thank you guys for being here. Listen, it's a new month. All right, it's a new month. We're starting fresh. Calendar says 0, right? The scoreboard now says 0. All right. There's no winning. There's no losing. Everything right now is 100%. Everybody has an A. All right, because it's a new month. So now let's take this month and say, I'm going to make wise decisions. I'm going to take trades that have high probability. All right. And now execute. All right. It's a brand new month. What happened in July? The green days are done. The red days are done. All right. It's a brand new month. It's the first quarter. It is the first day of the month. It is 0-0. You have an A. You remember when you started in school and there's a new semester coming in, everybody has an A. Well, this is the same here. Everybody has 100. Everybody has an A. Nobody has an F. Nobody has a 0. It is an A for everyone. So now our job is to keep that A for as much longer as you can, because we know that red days will come. But now remember, guys, it's a brand new month. So whatever you had in mind that you're going to change and that you're going to do different, today is the day at 9:30 that you apply that. All right. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. No Excuse Mentality Podcast, where we break barriers, embrace excellence, and unlock limitless potential. I will see you guys at 9:30.